So sunny outside. I'm wearing blue mascara today. Wow, that looks cool. Hello, what is up everyone? Welcome back to Dmpaints. If you are new here, my name is Dea. Welcome to this channel. I hope this channel inspires you to unlock your creative potential. Now in this video, we're gonna be looking at a 12 by 12 alcohol ink artwork, which is inspired directly by this beauty right here. And it's this 20-inch by 30-inch artwork right here. I was just super inspired by the colors and the embellishments that I added to this piece. And you know, while the process is different for every single artwork, just because fluid art is exactly that, it's fluid, you can't recreate it twice. I'm gonna be taking you through the exact same colors that I used, some techniques, and you're gonna get the full explanation of why I'm doing what I'm doing in live time. And let's get started. Okay, so I have all of my products here. I'm using Shell Pink by Tim Holtz, and then the other Tim Holtz here that we have is Lettuce. I'm gonna be going in with Copic Dark Suntan, and then these three colors are by Piñata, the pink, the Baja Blue, and the teal. What I don't wanna say always, but what I use a lot in my artworks are Blanco and the brass. I tend to stay away from rich gold. I have used it sometimes in my pieces, but I like that the brass is really heavy and that it kind of floats on your artwork. You just want to make sure that you shake it super well until you can kind of hear the ball inside shaking, because it does tend to settle at the bottom. I have my alcohol, which I have in the big bottle, as well as the small bottle that I have just filled up. And usually when I'm working with smaller artworks, I'll pick this one, or if I want to do something super precise. The last thing that I have here is just a little Dixie cup, and that's because I'm running low in this. Instead of using the disposable needle tips to just go straight into the bottle, I'm just going to be pouring some in here because it's all the way at the bottom and I don't really want to struggle with having to get it out. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour a little bit there. We're gonna get started here. I'm just gonna lay down some alcohol and kind of just swish it around like that. I think I'm gonna first go in with the dark suntan. And really early on, I don't think like a crazy amount about the placement, but there is planning that goes behind it. But you're also just gonna blow out the ink, so you kind of just want to see what happens, and you react as you kind of go along with it, I find. I think it's just something that you kind of practice more over time as you're just the more you make, honestly, and the more experiences you have, and you start to understand how the colors react with one another and all that. I'm actually gonna go in with my white here. So I try to fill up the pipette all the way just so there's not a lot of air bubbles when I'm pushing outwards. Look at this, I just gave myself like a green tip. Okay, I'm going in with the teal here. Okay, I'm going in with more white here. I feel like the white's gonna be chunky right now. We're about to find out. That's pretty. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly add pink just to bring a little vibrancy back to the piece. That is the pink from Jacquard, and then I'm going in with Shell Pink just to soften it up. Notice how the teal and pink react to make this beautiful, vibrant purple. Although I don't want it to be super potent, that's why I added more alcohol ink there. I don't know if I'm gonna use the Baja Blue. I'm gonna leave it out for a second. I'm just gonna wait to see what happens there. I'm actually gonna go in with some lettuce green here. And more white. See, it's just so funny because as much as I'm using the same colors, the placement and the way they interact with one another and how much you're putting of each color, everything will change and modify your piece, and no two pieces will look alike. So you can use this exact same color combination and you're just gonna get something so completely different. And I think that's so cool because it just makes each piece so unique. There's just no two lookalikes, honestly. Actually, no, I have pieces that do looks very similar, but it's when I've like incorporated literally the exact same technique, same color placement, and I make them like one after the other. That's kind of like the only time I can really guarantee similarity, and that's when I'm trying to create pieces to sell in a set. But other than that, it's like, why would you want them to look the same? Every piece is so unique. I'm gonna take a brand new pipette for this, and because it's super, super full, I'm just gonna go ahead and take right from the bottle. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. Be careful how much of the gold you drop, or the brass I should say, because it's very overpowering. If you want more precise lines, I recommend to pick up needle tip precision bottles. I used to use these a lot for my colors. I think I just got lazy, but at the same time, I don't know, I don't mind the pipette and the control it gives me. But again, if you want super precise control, needle tip bottles for sure. And I really like the composition of this. I think if anything, I might just soften up the edge right here. So I'm gonna go in with more alcohol. I wouldn't mind now going with the Baja, maybe like right here to darken it up. Or you know what, I'm gonna go in with a new color. I'm gonna go in with Eggplant. This is by Tim Holtz as well. Literally the color is like an eggplant color. Like what a perfect name. It's so pretty. Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say there. It's so super pretty. And it's kind of like a, I don't wanna say muted purple, but it's literally like an eggplant, y'all. I don't know. It's not like the super vibrant purple, and then when you add the white, it goes all pastel-y and pretty. So nice. I like to also layer my colors. So got like a little of that going on down there, and then, you know, pop maybe like some pink. And, you know, just have fun seeing how they react too, because layering is a whole other thing on its own with alcohol ink and just creating texture, and it's so fun. The paper that I'm using is craft plastic. I find it on Amazon and it's amazing, 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 because you can just wipe off any alcohol ink, maybe like something splattered, or just you don't like the way that it ended up. You can just completely wipe it off. I'm really loving this. I think the next thing to do would be go in with my gold pen. I'm not gonna go crazy with the embellishments. And then notice that like where it's wet, the ink kind of just, it's like floating still. I'm just gonna add in a few more of those little dot embellishments, and I think we're done with this piece. I love this so much. Love how it turned out. The inks are still wet, so I'm just gonna show you what it looks like once it's fully dry. All right, so at the beginning of the video, I did promise you guys some new artworks. So if you head over to Dmpaints.ca, you will get to check out all new arrivals. I'm so super excited for this drop just because I feel like in the past couple months, my style really has changed. So yeah, I'd so love to hear your thoughts on the new collection and just what you guys think of the art in general. If there's something that speaks out to you, comment the name of the artwork down below in the comments. And without further ado, let's head over to the final product. And here it is, the final artwork, the 12 by 12 inch on synthetic paper, inspired by the original. Although they're not the same, they do definitely have similar qualities. Let me know in the comments down below which one you prefer, the smaller one or the larger artwork. And if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, I'd love for you to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified on new videos every single Monday. And I'll see you next week. Bye.